But I think him being in Nashville for the last 5 years has like helped. We've kind of met in the middle. Like he's chilled out a little bit, but he's just down for anything. Like he's so.
Miranda Lambert has officially broken her silence, putting an end to years of speculation and rumors. The country music star confirmed what fans and the media had long been guessing about her relationship with Blake Shelton. Her revelation, following years of denial, has only stirred more curiosity about what really went on behind the scenes. What led to this sudden shift in her stance? Join us as we uncover the truth behind Miranda's latest confession and what it means for her and Blake moving forward. Early life. Miranda Lambert was born on November 10, 1983, in Lindale, Texas, a small town that deeply shaped who she became. Growing up in a tight-knit family, her childhood was anything but ordinary. Her parents, Rick and Beverly Lambert, worked as private investigators, often encountering stories of heartbreak, resilience, and struggle experiences that left a lasting impression on young Miranda. Her parents' love for music played a pivotal role in her upbringing. Rick, a talented guitarist, introduced her to country and southern rock music, while Beverly supported Miranda's budding interest in singing. Influenced by legends like Merle Haggard, Willie Nelson, and Loretta Lynn, Miranda gained a real, raw perspective that would become central to her artistry. Her journey into music began early. As a teenager, Miranda performed at local talent shows and festivals, eventually learning guitar from her father and writing her own songs. By age 16, she joined a local band that played in honky-tonks and small venues, building grit and confidence. In 2003, she got her first major break on the reality show Asterisk Nashville Star. Although she placed third, the exposure led to a record deal with Sony Music, launching her professional career. Her debut album Kerosene 2005, introduced her fiery, independent spirit with hits like Gunpowder and Lead and Kerosene. The album's raw energy and unapologetic lyrics resonated with fans, especially women who admired her boldness. Critics praised her blend of traditional country roots and modern attitude. Lambert wasn't trying to fit into a mold, she was carving her own path. Rise to fame. Lambert's momentum continued with her 2007 album Crazy Ex-Girlfriend which featured more fearless storytelling and earned her the Academy of Country Music Award for Album of the Year. Her next album, Revolution 2009, marked a turning point. It showed her softer, more introspective side with songs like The House That Built Me, her first #1 hit and a Grammy winner. With each album, Lambert established herself as both a powerhouse vocalist and a respected songwriter. Over the years, she won multiple CMA, ACM, and Grammy Awards, inspiring a new generation of artists with her authenticity and fearless approach. Through hard work, bold choices, and staying true to her roots, she became a symbol of empowerment and individuality in country music. Miranda and Blake Miranda Lambert and Blake Shelton's story began in 2005 during a duet performance of You're the Reason God Made Oklahoma for CMT's 100 Greatest Duets concert. Their chemistry was undeniable. Even though both were in relationships, Blake was married to his first wife, Kaynette Williams, and Miranda was dating someone else. Despite those commitments, sparks flew during their performance. Years later, both would admit the connection was real and intense. As their friendship deepened, rumors swirled. Not long after, Blake and his wife divorced, and Miranda ended her relationship, intensifying speculation. Their romance drew both admiration and criticism due to the timing. Still, they admitted the emotions were complicated but genuine. Eventually, the two became an official couple, and their relationship became one of the most talked-about romances in country music. After that 2005 duet, their personal lives changed drastically. Blake's marriage began to falter, and by 2006, he and Kaynette divorced. Miranda, then engaged, also ended her relationship as she and Blake grew closer. Despite the surrounding whispers and controversy, they stood by their feelings, stepping into the spotlight together and preparing for a future that would captivate the public and challenge them both in unexpected ways. Miranda Lambert and Blake Shelton had found something unique in each other. They made their official debut as a couple in 2007, stepping onto the red carpet together at the CMT Music Awards. Their public appearance confirmed what many fans and industry insiders had suspected: they were in a relationship. The announcement sparked widespread excitement, instantly making them one of country music's most beloved pairs. Blake's charismatic, humorous nature and Miranda's fierce independence made them a standout couple. Despite the lingering controversy from their past relationships, they appeared unbothered, leaning into their shared passion for music and attending various events together. Over time, their genuine affection won over both critics and fans. As their relationship blossomed, so did their careers, and the pressures of fame and demanding schedules began to take a toll. Miranda and Blake tied the knot on May 14, 2011, in a beautiful ceremony at the Don Strange Ranch in Boerne, Texas, surrounded by family, close friends, and fellow country stars. Their wedding was a celebration of their love and the life they were building together. One of the most cherished aspects of their marriage was how often their talents intertwined. They collaborated on several songs, including Bearskin Rug, which revealed their playful chemistry, and Over You, which showcased their emotional depth. Over You, inspired by Blake's late brother, became one of Miranda's most touching hits, earning them critical acclaim and a Country Music Association Award for Song of the Year in 2012. Their collaborations connected them on a deeper level and offered fans glimpses of their relationship through music. However, their shared fame also brought challenges. While their work bonded them creatively, their increasingly demanding schedules began to erode the time they could spend together as a couple. In 2011, Blake joined Asterisk, The Voice Asterisk, as one of the original coaches. The show became a huge success, launching him into mainstream stardom and expanding his audience beyond country music. His charm and mentorship made him a fan favorite, but his new role came with challenges. Filming required him to spend long stretches in Los Angeles, far from Miranda, who was constantly touring. The physical distance and intense workloads strained their ability to spend meaningful time together. Although they publicly supported one another, the reality of their separate lives created emotional distance. Miranda once joked that they communicated more through texts and phone calls than in person. Even when they were together, their exhaustion often made quality time difficult. Their different personalities also played a role in the marriage's growing strain. Blake, known for his laid-back, light-hearted nature, brought humor and ease to most situations. Miranda, on the other hand, was more introspective and intense, often channeling deep emotions into her music. While these differences initially made their connection magnetic, they also led to misunderstandings. Miranda's passionate and serious side occasionally clashed with Blake's more easygoing approach. As fame and stress mounted, finding common ground became increasingly difficult. Adding to the tension were persistent rumors of infidelity. Tabloids frequently speculated about Blake's interactions with other women, including singer Katie Groves. Although many of these stories were exaggerated, their constant presence in the media created waves in the couple's personal life. Blake addressed the rumors directly in interviews, emphasizing transparency and trust in their relationship and often dismissing the allegations as baseless gossip. Miranda also faced scrutiny, as the media sometimes turned the spotlight on her. The relentless attention placed them under constant emotional pressure, even when the rumors were false. Having their loyalty and commitment continually questioned only amplified insecurities and strained their bond further. In July 2015, after 4 years of marriage, Miranda Lambert and Blake Shelton announced their divorce, shocking fans and the country music community. Their seemingly fairy-tale romance had come to an end. Despite their efforts to make the relationship work, the combination of conflicting schedules, personality differences, and public scrutiny proved insurmountable. In a joint statement, they expressed heartbreak but also mutual respect, emphasizing that the decision to part ways wasn't made lightly. While some fans offered support, others fueled speculation about the reasons behind the split. When Blake filed for divorce in 2015, the process moved swiftly, finalized just days after the announcement, which further fueled speculation that tensions had been brewing for quite some time. Reports hinted at disagreements over trust and differing lifestyles. Allegations circulated that Blake had concerns about infidelity, though Miranda consistently denied such claims. Conversely, Other rumors suggested Miranda felt misunderstood and unsupported in the marriage. Neither addressed these claims in depth, choosing instead to focus on healing and their respective careers. Ultimately, their breakup marked the end of one of country music's most high-profile unions, a relationship filled with love, creativity, and challenges that couldn't be overcome. Particularly when it came to balancing their careers and personal lives, Miranda Lambert and Blake Shelton faced immense challenges. The intense media attention only worsened things, as tabloids overflowed with stories, some questioning Blake's motives for filing for divorce so quickly, others dissecting Miranda's personal life. Both stars were forced to endure public judgment during an already painful and emotional time. Despite the swirl of rumors, Miranda and Blake largely avoided public mudslinging. While Blake occasionally commented on the breakup in interviews, he, like Miranda, mostly focused on moving forward. The emotional toll of their split was evident in their music. Miranda's Asterisk Vice Asterisk and Blake's Asterisk She's Got Away with Words Asterisk reflected the heartbreak, confusion, and frustration they each felt. Music became a healing outlet, and fans connected deeply with the raw emotions in their lyrics. Though their marriage had ended, the story didn't stop there. Both would go on to find new love and begin new chapters in their lives. Post-divorce growth The end of her marriage to Blake Shelton was undoubtedly one of the most difficult experiences of Miranda Lambert's life. The public nature of their split, combined with the emotional loss of someone she once loved deeply, took a toll that wasn't easy to understand from the outside. Known for her strong and fiery persona, Miranda revealed a more vulnerable side during this time. She admitted in interviews that the months following the divorce were filled with heartbreak, self-doubt, and reflection. Songwriting became her refuge, an outlet to pour out her emotions and process her pain. Her 2016 album Asterisk, The Weight of These Wings Asterisk, captured that emotional journey. Songs like Asterisk Tin Man Asterisk revealed her desire to escape overwhelming feelings, while Asterisk We Should Be Friends Asterisk embraced the idea of healing and moving on. But Miranda didn't rely solely on music for strength. She leaned on close friends and family, drawing support from the people who had always stood by her. Rather than withdrawing from the world, she found comfort in normalcy and focused on rebuilding. Personal growth became a priority. She adopted rescue dogs, traveled, and explored new experiences that brought her joy and clarity. The journey after her divorce was not just about moving on, it was about rediscovering herself and regaining her peace. New beginnings Following their divorce, both Miranda and Blake found new relationships that reflected their growth and changing priorities. Blake Shelton's romance with pop star Gwen Stefani became public not long after his split with Miranda. The two met on The Voice Asterisk, where their chemistry blossomed on and off camera. Despite initial rumors, including speculation about a nanny and alleged infidelity, Blake and Gwen's relationship flourished. Blake denied the tabloid gossip, and over time, their bond grew stronger. In 2021, they married in a joyful ceremony that was celebrated by fans as a love story that triumphed over adversity. Their highly publicized relationship was a sharp contrast to Blake's past marriage with Miranda, which had been under scrutiny from the beginning. Miranda, meanwhile, found love in a much quieter way. In early 2018, she met Brendan McLaughlin, a New York City police officer. Their romance was kept private at first, surprising fans when Miranda announced their marriage in February 2019, just months after meeting. Brendan, not being a celebrity, brought a sense of calm and stability to Miranda's life. Their low-key dynamic offered a refreshing contrast to the intense media spotlight she had previously experienced. She embraced this new chapter wholeheartedly, enjoying a relationship rooted in privacy, peace, and genuine connection. Both Miranda and Blake had moved on, each in ways that reflected who they had become after heartbreak. Healing through music For Miranda, music remained a constant source of healing. In 2019, she released Got My Name Changed Back a bold anthem about reclaiming her identity after divorce. With sharp wit and unapologetic lyrics, the song resonated with fans who had experienced similar turning points. The track wasn't just catchy, it was a declaration of empowerment. Miranda continued to pour her emotions into her post-divorce albums, including Asterisk Wildcard Asterisk and Asterisk The Weight of These Wings Asterisk, using themes of heartbreak, resilience, and independence. Her honesty as a songwriter drew praise from both critics and fans, solidifying her reputation as one of country music's most fearless voices. These albums weren't just about pain, they were about transformation. Miranda channeled her struggles into songs that inspired others while allowing herself space to grow. Her ability to turn personal heartbreak into meaningful art elevated her standing in the industry and deepened her connection with her audience. Even amid personal challenges, she remained a powerful presence in country music, known for her authentic storytelling and emotional depth. Miranda Lambert's post-divorce journey has been one of strength, healing, and renewal. From facing heartbreak head-on to finding peace in a new relationship, and from channeling pain into song to reclaiming her joy, she has shown remarkable resilience. Her story continues to unfold, both in love and in music, reminding us all that even after the hardest chapters, new beginnings are possible. Asterisk, what do you think about Miranda's journey toward self-discovery and new beginnings? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this update, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss the latest on your favorite stars and all things country music. Asterisk.